And we need to go here, and we need to record. That needs to go that way. Look at all this crap. How does this crap keep accumulating? One of these days I'm just going to shove all this stuff off the back side of the table. Just so I can move. Alright. Where are we? Let's see. I have the book. I have paintbrushes. I have water. I have paints. Kids in the other room watching their Nooks. They're not even watching television. They're watching their Nooks because I installed PBS Kids on their Nooks and YouTube Kids on their Nooks and Netflix on her Nook. And so they don't even look up. They just walk through. I'm going to have to take them away from them and kick them outside, especially since it's, I think it's actually in the 80s, which is unheard of because it's still August in Oklahoma. I think it's actually down into the 80s right now, like 89, 89.5. But it's cool enough that they won't burst into flames if they go outside. So I may actually kick them outside here in a little bit. You saw my mom just breezed through. Apparently, she's got to run back home. She's got my dad in the car with her. She had a new car. Her car blew up on her going down the road, just like my pickup did a few months ago. Her car just shelled the motor driving down the road. So she walked into the Ford dealership and said, "Hey, do something about this." And they put her in a new car and said, "Be off with you, woman. Be happy." It was funny. So there's that. Okay, the wife is at back to school night, so she won't be here. But from here on out, we should be getting teacher updates from her. So she should come in. She's either going to pre-record them so I have them, or she's going to stand here and give them to me, or she's going to Skype them in, depending on where she is. But she's going to give us teacher updates from now on, but not tonight because tonight is back to school night. So everything's crazy for her. But it is back to school season, and that means there's school supplies everywhere, and I love school supplies. I'm sniffing the highlighters. I know you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, so let's journal a little bit about that tonight. Take your headphones off. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of The Artistic Biker, live from the back porch. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope nobody has melted since the last time we talked. And if you're on the other bottom half of the planet, I wonder, do Australians feel like they're on the bottom half of the planet, or do they think we're on the bottom half of the planet? Because I don't know. Which way does an Australian's compass point? That always confuses me. Anyway, if you've not melted or frozen, then welcome back. This week we're going to talk a little bit about back to school stuff, and so let's get the intro to the YouTube video done, and we'll talk a little bit more about it on the other side. Hey peoples! Welcome to this week's episode of The Artistic Biker. Last time on The Artistic Biker was El queso es viejo y mojoso. The cheese is old and moldy. That's a line from Encino Man. My wife and I had been studying Spanish, learning Espanol through books on tape. And so we journaled a little bit about that, and that was a fun time. This week, however, we're going to talk about some back-to-school stuff and school supplies and all kinds of cool stuff like that. So with that, let's just turn the page and get started. All right. I got to pause like that because that's one that lets me know to... it's 87 in North Dakota. I have friends in Oregon, and it's like in the high 70s there. And there's times when I really think it would be nice to move to Oregon, but it's not in the high 70s in December there very often, and it's quite often in the high 70s here in December. So, there is that, right? So yeah, I was in Midland. Is there anybody in the chat room from Midland? Is there anybody from that part of the world? I always look for stuff to do out there. And in Odessa, I found the Stonehenge that one week. But I mean, for the most part, there's just nothing to do in Midland. I just can't. It's really just sit in a hotel room. You can go to a mall. you know, I could go watch a movie or something, but I can do that here. When I go out places like that, I like to go and see what else there is to do. And I just have yet to find anything in Midland to do besides sit in a hotel room. It's just not exciting. Just not exciting. When did Gingela get here? Hi, Gingela. Sneaking in. I gotta probably should quit saying hi to people. Sometimes they like to lurk. They don't like to be called out. Let me dry this real quick. We'll take a little break and we'll be right back. If you're not watching the live show, if you're just watching recording, we broadcast this live on Ustream, artisticbiker.com/Ustream every Thursday night, 6:30 till whenever we're done. Sometimes it's late. Last few weeks it's been pretty early, but we do this every week. And these people, there's a group of people that come into the chat room every week. They know each other from not only this chat. Hi, Jay. I didn't see you sneak in either. They know people, and Kia's here, and Lilith. Goodness. They know each other not just from this chat, but they follow a bunch of other shows too, and so they just bounce from show to show to show. Like we flip through channels, like most people flip through channels. These folks are going from crafter to crafter to crafter on Ustream, and a lot of them have their own broadcast. Darcy has a broadcast. No, Darcy doesn't broadcast. Jurion broadcasts though. Darcy has a website though. Anyway, a lot of them have their own broadcast. A lot of them have their own YouTube. A lot of them have their own blogs and stuff, and so it's just a community. It's really, really kind of nice. And they're talking about something. They're talking about things that they talked about in another channel, but they don't want to talk about on my channel because it's too sissy. We want to talk about manly stuff on my channel. Like why won't this blue spill out? I'm blue, am I blue, am I blue? I don't watch TV either, Green Glams. Green Glams says she doesn't watch TV. This is all she views. You know, the only TV I watch anymore is Doctor Who. And even on that, I have to wait for it to come out on Netflix because I don't have cable. And they just dropped season 8. Just dropped season 8 on Netflix. I'm over halfway through season 8 now. I'm just not enamored with what's his name? Capaldi. I'm just not as enamored with Capaldi. You know, it only took the end of the first episode and I started liking Matt Smith. But Peter Capaldi just I'm on episode 9 or so now, and Peter Capaldi just did not grow on me. I think that alcohol is not any good. Let's use this alcohol. But it is. I will say this: the second half of the season was way better than the first half of the season. So, yeah, my little green thing, my alcohol and my green thing dried up. I don't know. I'm told that it gets really good. It gets really good by the end. So that he really does grow on you. That it just takes a while. You know, and the funny thing is, AJ Capaldi's an Academy Award winner. You would expect. I would expect him to be really, really entertaining. But you know, a lot of his scenes are him getting real close to the camera and using his eyebrow things, and he looks like he reminds me a lot of Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor. Was Patrick the second Doctor? Anyway, it reminds me a lot of Patrick Troughton with the second Doctor. And he was kind of serious and goofy. So you know, maybe it'll get better. Oh, Gingela's in the chat room asking about alcohol. I keep rubbing alcohol in this little thing right here, and apparently it doesn't keep well. It de-alcoholed. So I went back to the source and put the rubbing alcohol on. And water media doesn't like alcohol, so it moves away from it and creates these patterns. We had a grocery store, AJ. We had a grocery store. It's just a few blocks from here. Usually I walk to it, and they have grocery sacks, and we used to get them from them all the time. But it was usually because I was buying stuff for the studio, and because it's that grocery store is almost exactly halfway between here and the studio, and so we would. We'd be buying stuff for the studio, and then I could just keep all the grocery sacks. We should, but we don't do our household grocery shopping there because it's just too expensive. They're a local family-owned grocery store, and I feel bad that we don't buy more from them. But truthfully, they're just that darn expensive. You want to buy local. You want to support your local merchants, but not at the cost of being able to feed your family. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that'll be fine. You know what? I didn't need that big brush. I'm going to hold off on that. I need a smaller brush. I need this one. And I need a spray bottle. White. And some more yellow. Put that yellow back. Should have just kept it. So did you hear? Did I tell you my mom got a new car? She was driving down the road just like I was with my pickup. She was driving down the road and just blew up on her. And the people at the Ford dealership said, "Oh, dear sweet little old lady, we can't have you driving a broken car. Here, drive this one. It'll only cost you this much." So, she has a new car. It's a Flex. She really likes those. Where's my black? Every week it's hunt down the black paint. We don't have, I don't think we have HEB in Oklahoma. APG. They have them in Texas though. I could probably, the next time I go to Texas, I could probably swing through and get some paper bags. And I can go to this grocery store that's just right up the road, too. can go up here and I can get grocery bags from this place, and she, you know, funny, I could probably just ask them for grocery sacks and they'd probably just give them to me. Can't talk. Can't talk, Artie. All right. I think that's going to be fine for background right there. Yes. Yes, that will do. That'll do, Ted. That'll do. Okay. So we want that to dry for a minute. So let's set, I tell you what, let's set this aside and let's do what's on your easel. APG, I drive past your house. I could just stop in for dinner. Hang on a minute, we gotta get the boy. Junior! Hang on. I got you, hang on, I got you. Hang on, get up here on this.
What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today?
Yeah!
Caw-caw, caw-caw! Caw-caw,
That's the call of the deep doo-doo bird. Okay, what's on your easel? Seriously, now you chose now to drink a gallon of water, dog? Okay, so what's on your easel? We'll start with Athala. Haven't really been doing much lately, paying attention to the cat. She's got a new kitten, Soma. Really shouldn't show these easily either because they're for different people and stuff, but she knows nobody's watching my show, so she can show off her sock monkeys. The sock monkey is colored pencils, and the horse is a quick pencil sketch I did. So there's your sock monkey. This is a drawing. That's a colored pencil drawing of a sock monkey. And there's a horse sketch. Look at you go, girl! So there's a horse sketch. Athala did a horse sketch. And a sock monkey. Let's see, I can't really enlarge it, but I can move it closer to the center of the screen so that it doesn't get cropped. So there's the sock monkey. And the horse. Shh. Shh. Hey!
Hi.
Shush.
Okay.
She's singing. She can't hear herself sing in her headphones. Goofy kid. Alright, so that's what Athala sent. And then Laura Church sent in. She finally got her poop together and emailing what's on her easel. She's been sketching to save her sanity. She's not sure if it did that, but at least she did some sketching. So this is Green Glams.
Can I use your paint?
I don't care. So, hello, I'm strong, I'm dedicated, I'm faithful, I'm capable, I'm brave, I'm smart, I'm creative, I'm undefeatable. And then there's some fishes. Those look kind of like mahi-mahi. With their big flat heads. Here's a for sale sign with a phone number we probably shouldn't give out. Oh look, she drew a cat! Woohoo! And is that, I don't know, is that a self-portrait? So that's what Green Glam sent in. Very nice. Very nice. I like the cats. And then let's see who else sent something in. Boudreaux was arting just a mechanical pencil, friend's granddaughter. Ooh, look at you! Aren't you precious? Nice stuff. Mechanical pencil. On typing paper, what kind of paper? Sketch paper, typing paper? That's good work. Good work. And Jay said it looks nice. Here's Jay the Viking. Jay the Viking sent in Lori, acrylics on paper, 18 by 24 inches. Do we know Lori? Maybe I want to know Lori. Ow. So there's what Jay had on his easel. 18 by 24 acrylic on paper. Good work, Jay. Boudreaux said the drawing of a friend's granddaughter was on white cardstock. Maybe. Jorian says maybe we know her. Good stuff. Good stuff, everybody. Good stuff. Jay probably did that one with his toes. That's our Jay. He's just that talented. I love it when you guys send stuff in. This is my favorite part of the show, is when I get to share what you guys have done. Because you guys do some awesome stuff. I have been continuing with my sketches. I've been continuing with my value sketches. And they're about 3 minutes a piece. They're not much. They're really just warm-up sketches. Really just so I can say that I have put, pencil to paper. Hi, Kia. Kia Gillian's in the chat room saying hi to everybody. It's really just so I can say that I put pencil to paper. But I've got the pen-up models, trying to make sure that you can see that they have clothes on so that the bot doesn't kick me off. But really just 3 and 5 minute practices with those. And then I've been trying to do these 10-minute watercolors. And I've, I said I'm going to do a 10-minute watercolor every night. And then, of course, I didn't do any for a week. And then there's my friend Matt and my friend Gina. So just trying to, I'm just going down my Facebook list, just picking out people from the next person on my list of friends from Facebook to show off.
Just don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. I was going to show you a whale. And then the little girl.
Hold it carefully. There's wet paint under there.
Okay. And then the little girl finished her whale last week, but we didn't show it. There it is. But we didn't show week before last. Boudreaux, I wish I could slow down. I wish I could. I wish I could slow down. But that's what was on your easel. That's what was on her easel. That's what was on my easel. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com with subject line easel, and we'll use your works to inspire other people. Because that's really what this is all about, is trying to get people up and working on stuff, and doing stuff. And it doesn't matter if you're knitting or painting or dancing or loving or whatever it is that you do. Do it a little bit every day, and share it with us, especially pictures if you're loving somebody, a ginger maybe. But that said, this is not quite dry, so we're going to dry this a little bit, and we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back. You know we don't really go anywhere. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I like this.
Friends, have you ever wanted to be able to draw or paint better? Have you ever thought, I wish I could draw a cat? Well, friends, think no more. For I have just the product you're looking for. That's right, friends. This magic product secret that I've given you for free today is all you'll ever need to be the next Andy Warhol or Pablo Pikachu or even Leonardo da Vinci. All you need to be a great artist is just a little bit of practice. Why, friend, if you just use practice for a few minutes every day, there's no limit to the things you might accomplish. With just 10 minutes of practice, your cat can go from looking like this to this. And friends, if you have tried, practiced, and witnessed its power firsthand, please consider going to theartisticbiker.com and clicking that donate button. Every penny you donate will go to help someone less fortunate learn about the power of practice. And keep remembering to tune to the Artistic Biker Live every Thursday night from 6 to 8 Central Time at artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
That's one of my all-time favorites.
Mr. Brush needs a drink.
All right, everybody put your masks on.
Yes, I am. Yes.
All right. Wish we could open a door or a window or something. That'd be awesome.
Do it. Kitty's not gonna run off.
Yeah, they do. They run right out the door. They run right out the door. All right. So let's see here. I have this theory that I've developed lately. You know what? The schools supply lists have come out, and
We just got back.
what?
We just got back from shopping for
Oh, I know,
supplies.
I know. You went and got school supplies. I know. Anyway,
The people didn't know.
I'm trying to tell them, and you're telling him, and we can't both talk at the same time because it makes me put paint on your nose. She got me back. Anyway, the school supply lists have come out, and this list of supplies, you know, they're getting pretty specific. They're saying things like, they're saying things like 4 boxes of tissue paper. They don't just want, you know, they're naming their brands. You don't just buy 4 boxes of no-name tissue paper. They specify that they want the stuff, and they specify that it has to be allergen-free and all that. And they're specifying Ticonderoga pencils.
You have to have Crayola markers. Can't have crazy art, which is sad. I'm beating you.
How are you beating me?
In painting. I'm almost done.
Are we racing?
I just started.
I didn't think we were racing. I'm sorry. If I'd have known we were racing, I would have worked a whole lot faster.
Well, we're racing.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Sorry, Bob.
But then the last thing on the last thing on the list, it says that or you can give the teacher a certain amount of money, and the teacher will buy the supplies for you.
So you buy everything, and then you find out you could have just given the teacher money, and she would have gotten it.
And it, you know, for my son, it's like $25. It's not a whole lot of money.
But for me, it's like $100.
No, it wasn't that much for you either.
For all the school supplies?
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. But they give you the option. You can either buy the school supplies, or you can give the teacher the money, and the teacher will buy the school supplies. And I have this theory that, you know, that's why they asked for four boxes of tissue papers and 4 boxes of pencils and four boxes of crayons and all this other stuff. That's why they ask for this much, is because they take half of it and turn around and put it on the black market. And then when you give them the money, that's where they spend the money, is on that black market, that teacher's black market buying supplies. What? I bet it's true. I bet the teachers.
My mom's a teacher.
She's an art teacher. It's not the same thing. She does. Your mom isn't asking for 3-ring binders and.
If you're in junior high, it's a whole different story.
But she's not asking for the 3-ring binder notebooks and the stuff like a homeroom teachers do. I think it's a scam. I asked my wife. I said, "What kind of a kickback are you getting from Dick Blick or Office Depot that you're willing to go buy all the?" Because they're buying in huge bulk. They're buying in huge bulk, getting huge discounts. That wouldn't shock me at all. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me even in the slightest.
May I borrow your light yellow?
Hey, you're yelling because your headphones are on.
May I borrow your light yellow?
You're yelling because your headphones are on. Let's see here. You know what? We need some more white. Is what we need. There we go. How are we doing on time? Oh, we have plenty of time. Yeah, we have plenty of time.
What are you arting about? Done.
Ta-da! She's done. She says she's done. Oh, yeah. Neither one of them. They were all excited about being out here, but when they got home, they had their nooks on. They had their headphones on. They can't be bothered with this art crap. There's games to be played, and I'm kind of hesitant to take it away from them right now, just because that's all coming to an end Monday. Everything goes back to schedule on them Monday. They're going to have to go to bed at 8 o'clock Sunday night. So they can get up at 6 o'clock Monday morning Yeah, I like that. You ever put Elmer's glue on your hand and let it dry and then go around and scare the girls with your creepy skin? Ah, creepy skin hand. Ah, and the girls, ah, gross. Then you peel it off and eat it. Maybe that was just me. Let's see, where's my brush pen? Here's my brush pen. Alright, is that the good one? I think that's the good one. Do. I ever tell you how much I love my brush pen? Can't talk, arting. And I had to double check with my wife. Even the kindergartners have to have the 24 box of crayons now. When I was in kindergarten, I think the crayons only went up to 8. I don't think there were any more than 20. I don't think there were any more than 8. I think the stuff mart is a little too bold. I'm gonna have to do a little subduing there because I don't want. Let me dry this real quick. All right. I think this is just a little too bold. I meant for that to be in the background. I did not mean for that to be in the foreground. So we're going to subdue that just a little bit. I meant to subdue it with the spray paint. That's what I was trying to do with the spray paint when I went over it, but didn't quite get it enough. That kind of helps these things stand out. Plus, when I go back over it with the letters that I wanted to go over it with. I might have a little bit of an addiction to school supplies. I posted a video about that earlier too. Here, hang on a second, I'll show you.
Stop sniffing highlighters. It's the 5th time today.
See, I might have a bit of an addiction to school supplies. Because, you know, it's just a small step from school supplies to art supplies, right? Especially when you do stuff like this. How about this one? When I was a kid was when the sniffing glue craze was going around. Did you ever try to sniff Elmer's glue? I thought I was going to die. I know you look at me and you see this grown-up, worldly... I know you see this grown-up, worldly, mature person, but I assure you I have done some stupid things. There we go. I like that. Tell me your story, Glue Man. No, that was it. that was it. I tried to sniff the Elmer's glue. I learned real quick that peer pressure was stupid. We're not doing that. Ooh, just like magic, it's gone. Did you see how it just disappeared like that? Especially because it was a misspelling. All right. Yeah, it's a small step from school supplies to art supplies. Yeah, it's all the glue. You know, the glue's water-based. You know, I wasn't doing models, so I didn't have modeling glue, the stuff with the fumes. Yeah, but it did teach me a valuable lesson that peer pressure is stupid. I almost got a tattoo today. If I'd have got back from Midland in time, I was going to get a tattoo today. Which is funny because I was just talking yesterday with some friends, which is probably why it was on my mind, but I was just talking yesterday with some friends about the reason I couldn't get a tattoo is because my parents are still alive. But both of my parents have tattoos now. My dad's tattoo's medicinal. He had to have a tattoo for his laser sites for his cancer surgery. And my mom has her bug tattoo. Both of my older kids have tattoos, so the only people that don't have tattoos are me and the babies. So I almost got a tattoo. It was going to be, oh, it's cool. Let me see it. It's not, is it in that sketchbook? I kind of sketched it out for him so I could show him what I was looking for. And basically I said like this, but better. So, you know, it's like a Bible with Leviticus 19:28. The lettering just says Leviticus 19:28 like that. Little cross hanging down from the bookmark. I thought that'd make an awesome tattoo. I didn't get it though. Only bad people have tattoos is right, Jay. For those of you that don't know, Jay was a tattoo artist. Jay has tattoos. Jay offered when I come to visit to let my kids draw on him, and then go and have the drawings tattooed on him permanently. All right, so yeah, that's the page. Give you a close up of it. I might have an addiction. I wanted to show you. I didn't show you, and probably can't show you now. But let's try and zoom in right here. You see right there? You see that effect where it's got the ringlets in it? That's from letting it dry slow. I could have patted that off. I could have wiped that off. Do anything with that puddle. But that has little ringlets in it. Little detailed ringlets all the way down like a mud puddle evaporating. And it leaves those ringlets all the way through. And to me, it just adds texture to everything you do. So, and if anybody hasn't looked it up yet, the Leviticus 19:28 is specifically the Bible verse that says not to mark yourself. So that was going to be I was going to get that tattoo on me. I just didn't make it back from Midland in time, so we didn't do it. The other one I was going to get. Let's see. I don't have it in here. I have it on my other computer. I have the Chinese symbols for random Chinese symbol, and I was going to have those tattooed with lotus blossoms around them. And then when somebody could say, well, what does it say? Well, it's just random Chinese symbols, literally, you know. So all of that goes to my bad boy image. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. You know this is my favorite night of the week when I get to art with my besties. After this week, everything should be going back. Oh, you know what we're doing next week? Next week is the state fair, county fair. I'll have my booth at the county fair set up again, and I'll set it up so that the kids can come up and draw stuff again, and I'll set it up so that I'll have my artistic biker shirts for sale, and hopefully my mom got a thing that allows her to print things on mugs, and we can do it instantly, and then that way the kids can draw something, and if they like it, if their parents want it, we can put it on a mug for them right then, or put it on a t-shirt for them right then. So that'll be fun. That's where we're going to be next week. Next Thursday night, we're going to broadcast from the Grady County Fair. So, but this week is over. It's my favorite night of the week when I get to art with my besties. I look forward to it. Every week, and be sure and tune in next week. Same Artistic Biker time, same Artistic Biker channel. Mwah. Peace out. And then we dance. We dance. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't... Okay, I'm out. Eloise has already told me... Jay, you got to get to these people faster. Oh, hey, Darcy's got a good point. If you have a website you want to pimp out, right now is a good time. Darcy's got the links on. So if you want to share it with everybody before you leave, APG, I know you've got Purple Door Studios. Darcy, Jay, anybody who has a website, be sure and post it now, and you can share it with everybody else. So, okay, be sure and come back next week. Bye.